Hi and welcome. My name's Natalie Russell, owner of Radiant Living Inspiring Wellness with Natalie Russell. Welcome to our second episode, and I'm excited to introduce my family shortly, my inspirations and my whys of how Radiant Living really came about. We had been using the products for over 4 years, and what I was loving is really seeing the difference within both my children and my husband as well, and our family in general. We were diffusing, we were doing lots of things differently within our home. We were making better choices with what we were doing, how we're spending our time together. It has been a family thing that we have been doing, so not only using the products but also really being well within ourselves and making better choices for our family, starting at home. So moving out chemicals from our home, I thought was going to be a really hard thing to do. I really thought that to remove everything and replace in our home was going to be a really big deal. So I'm really excited to share with you a little bit within this episode and the coming episodes about how really easy and simple, and so you can learn from maybe some of my mistakes or some of my learnings about what we've found within our family that has really worked well, and maybe some things that haven't worked too well. As I said, I'm a mum of two, and Mark and myself are really wanting the best for our family, as all families do. And sometimes people don't know where to start. Families don't know where to start. Google is great these days, but when you don't really know what to pop into Google, you don't know what you're really putting in for the search engines. You can put low tox living, lots of things come up, and it's really confusing sometimes on where to start. And as I always say, and I said previously, confused people do nothing. So sometimes it's about just making a start, whether that is for cleaning, for in your laundry, for your personal care, makeup, supplements. It doesn't really matter where you start. It's what's important to you and what's important to your family. For our family, it was removing chemicals full stop within our home. So that started with cleaning, and also our laundry detergent was a big deal for us. So we went about finding products, and then also not only bringing in a low tox chemical lifestyle, but a little bit more of a lifestyle of Zen, I suppose would be a word, to really take time. We're all busy in our lives. We have our family that do lots of after school activities. The kids are busy. We do something nearly every night of the week. Put in the mix with myself working. My background is nursing. I work in a NICU and special care, so I do shift work. So it was really finding time and things that would work for us within our family. And so it's about grounding and coming together, and that's what I found. That's what's happened. Not only bringing in purposefully removing chemicals and bringing in non-toxic products within our household, but making that conscious decision as a family to be better and do better. And sometimes that's about looking up, asking questions and asking more questions, seeking out the answers. And sometimes the questions that you ask, you maybe don't want to hear the answers. I know we didn't. We're not perfect. And I knew that we could be better. And I'm not getting any younger either, so I want to be the best and the wellest, if that's a word, that I can be and have our health at the most optimal level. So bring in 4 years ago, we brought in Young Living into our lives. And what I've noticed over the last 4 years, not only just because of the product, but the effects that we've had removing chemicals, I really believe that is such a major part of how we are reacting, both as a family, not having an extra chemical load on our body, looking at the chemistry of things. A lot of products have a lot of disrupting of hormonal disruptors, so looking at our endocrine system. Now the kids don't know anything about that. They don't know how things react in the body, but that's my job as a mum. And also as a nurse, that's what I looked at. Would have families coming into the special care nursery, into the NICU setting, and really wanting to be the most natural that they can be. So just offering information and alternatives, and even for families just to get out and about to, for instance, ground and find something that will help de-stress your lives is really important to do. And using essential oils can be part of that as well. Meditation, and even just taking your shoes off and popping your feet on the ground is such an amazing feeling, and I don't think we do that enough. So stay tuned to the next couple of episodes. I'll take you through some strategies that I use within our family and that I really think benefit the whole family, not just us adults, the children as well. But we started this journey because I wanted us as a family to be the best we could be with our health and keep us above and at our wellness line, and do that as naturally as possible. The kids didn't really have a say in that, so I took it really upon myself to implement that and to give information to the kids about why we're doing that and why we're making changes within our family and in our household and in how we live. I think it's really important to teach children and teach from a place of love, and this is why we are doing something to have this positive reaction. And so I wanted the kids and I wanted our family to really be well read and to understand why we're doing what we're doing and the benefits that it will have. As I kept saying, confused people do nothing, and knowledge is power. Now you can use your knowledge for good or evil, I believe, and we're definitely using what we know for good to better ourselves and better our environment. So our main reason, not only to help with our own wellness, was, as I said, if you've looked at my first episode, because of our then 4-year-old Ruby, who had some allergies, had some skin issues, and I didn't really understand how bad it was at the start. We had one episode that Ruby had a reaction. We ended up in emergency, and we still today don't know what this reaction was. She was quite young then. She was probably not even quite 2, and that really was scary, and it was out of my control. So what can I control? I can control what I bring into our home and what we use and what we teach our children. So because of that, we have moved to using laundry liquid, a plant-based laundry liquid, a plant-based household cleaner, plant-based toothpaste, plant-based hair care, plant-based and natural makeup. It's all our personal products that we're using. So what I wanted for my first episode, after my introduction to the wide world and saying hello, was to introduce my whys and our whys So I'd love to introduce first of all our Ruby, who this is part of the reason why we started our journey. So come on in, Miss Ruby. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
This is Ruby. Ruby, how old are you now?
8. I'm 8.
8, and we've been using a plant-based product for the last 4 years. So what did you think when we started using different products in our home? Can you remember?
Not really, but I did really love it because my skin stopped itching.
Yeah.
Because when we used the other products, there was a big rash on my arm, so it's better now.
Yeah, so we used to call it crocodile skin, didn't we? Because it felt really, really rough and itchy, and sometimes it was even cracking and dry and scaly, like crocodile skin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what I started using was a moisturizer, and it was a really luxurious, it was a kid specific moisturizer, and I started using that all over your body, didn't I? And we still do that today, not as often as we used to. During summer a little bit more because we're outdoors a bit more and swimming, but at least once or twice a week we do that. Growing up, both of the kids I would use moisturizer every day all over their body, and I tried to find the best moisturizer I could with the least amount of words on the back of the containers. So I didn't understand what they were, and really I researched things, so I really could have researched, but I just assumed that it said natural, that I was really trusting of the companies and the marketing that I was seeing. And now that I realise that I really needed to do my own research, because sometimes not everything is all it seems. So then we went from moisturising, and then, as Ruby said, she's felt like she wasn't itching anymore, and that's after we started using the laundry liquid.
Yeah.
And that made you feel how?
Happy, very happy.
Very happy, yeah. And we also use other products. So what other products what other things do you use that make you feel really good in our house?
Oils.
Yeah. What's your favourite oil?
We got it right here. Lemon. Lemon is my most favourite oil. I don't know why.
No? What does it make you feel?
Like when I'm sad, if I just smell it, it just kind of cheers me up a little.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I like the smell of it a lot.
Yeah. And what else do you do? What else do you use at home?
Oh, I use the hand soap.
Yep.
I use the pumpkin hand soap.
Yep.
That.
What about in your bedroom?
Oh, my diffuser.
Oh, do you like your diffuser?
Yeah.
Yep. It's an owl diffuser. So it has lots of different sounds, doesn't it?
I love the owl sound with the forest.
Yeah.
The like birds in the forest.
Yeah. And what else do we do? What else do, because we do a lot of things together now, don't we?
Yes.
So what things do we make sometimes?
We make bath salts. We haven't been doing this, but sometimes we make bath bombs.
Yep.
And we make like anything else that you could possibly make with Young Living, like lip scrubs. You can make that.
Yeah, we have made that. What have you made for your teachers? They love you, don't they?
I have made perfumes for my teachers.
Yes.
And my teacher, Miss Young, her name's Jessica, and we made a perfume called Jessica.
Yeah, so it was really special, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We get to do those things together, so we do more and more things together now, and sometimes we go out and we see people, and Ruby and I do that together, don't we? So we get to spend lots of other time together.
Yeah.
And then we have Ruby, who's now 8, but at the time she was 4 when we started, and we also have your big brother, don't we, Xavier?
Yeah.
And Xavier loves using the products as well, so we'll invite him to come in. We'll snuggle in a bit together.
Oh, yeah.
So say hi.
Hello.
This is Xavier, and obviously he didn't get my short jeans, as you can see. So Xavier, we've been using the products in our house for about 4 years. What are you loving about just implementing a little bit of extra wellness, and what have you found?
The lack of the smell that you get from like most of the cleaning products
Yeah.
and that, like, just like that smell that doesn't really smell normal to be for cleaning or washing your clothes.
Yeah. And what's the difference now?
It doesn't like, it smells less and you don't smell it all the time. It
Yeah.
doesn't like stick in your clothes.
Yeah.
But it's like more like makes you more like, it doesn't make you feel bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your favourite product?
Stress away.
Stress Away. And what's Stress Away?
It's an oil, an essential oil.
Yeah.
It's like you can use it for like a lot of things.
Yeah. And how do you use it?
If I feeling a bit stressed, like from schoolwork or just around the house, you can just I just smell it, or I just put it on my hand and rub it on my arms or something. And,
Yeah.
it sort of relieves that stress.
Yeah. Do you wear it to school?
Yeah, most of the time. So.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I know. The kids normally rub some kind of oil on them before they go to school. And then you take some hand sanitizer and some feed spray is another one. So that just helps keep all the bugs away, doesn't it? So what else? What are you looking forward to as we do more and more things within our home? What are you looking forward to?
It staying clean
Yep.
and fresh.
Yep.
As it is now, but
So the house smells nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Beautiful.
It really
Yeah,
does.
and the diffusers keep running.
Yeah. So the kids both have a diffuser. They both have the Hour diffuser within their rooms as well, and they choose their oils that goes in their rooms. What's your favourite oil other than Stress Away?
Oh, peppermint.
Yes. So we use peppermint during the day, not so much at night.
No.
Because we want to settle down. But thank you so much for joining me today.
It's okay.
And this is the reason why we do what we do. So we can share and we can educate our children for the future as well. And then they're educating their friends and so forth at school as well. Like the kids get asked all the time, don't you, what's that smell and what are you doing? Can I have those, bar salts? Ruby's made lots of bar salts for gifts and so forth. So thank you for joining us today. And I look forward to speaking to you really, really soon, and watch out for some more tips and ideas on how to ground yourself and how to make your home nice and zen. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.